welcome to the TDP Show. It's a pleasure having you here. You look so phenomenal on the screen. Wagwan, sparkling clean.
It's great to be here. I'm very excited.
You're excited. Excited to be on this show or excited to be on the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary?
Both, both. So this is a nice lead up to the wonderful anniversary celebration, Lori's of my heart, and I've not been on a streaming show before, so I'm very excited to have this opportunity to be interviewed and to participate and to share some poems.
Sandy, thank you so very much. I really do see you doing amazing things here around the New England area, and I must say kudos goes out to you. I've known you over a year now, and I must say you have grown tremendously, and it's happy and it's quite an elation to see all you growing as you guys keep glowing. It's quite a phenomenal feeling to see you here on this platform, and I'm so excited to see what you all have to deliver on January 5 at the Arts RI. So before I, ask you to say some poems, Madison is here, Lori is also here. But right now I'm chatting with Sandy, and Sandy been doing, amazing works. I've seen her, move from steps to steps to go into higher heights. How long have you been doing poetry, Sandy?
Well, like many people, I started in journals as a teenager, and I've been dipping in and out of this for years, but it's really been just the last couple of years, year and a half, 2 years, that I've embraced this in a more full-throated fashion. I had a career as a psychologist, psychotherapist, and I decided that I really wanted to move into my creative self and give myself a chance in my aging, while I'm still vibrant enough to really explore this other part of me. So therefore, I've been really working on my own development as a writer.
Okay, that's nice, really nice to hear. You mentioned aging a while ago, but let me tell you this, and this is not me gaslighting or anything or trying to make you, get all super excited, but honestly, you look phenomenal. You get me? I don't know if it's the lighting, I don't know if it's the happy mood you come in with, but it's you look gorgeous. So I
Well,
gotta say hats off and kudos goes out to you.
I'll accept that compliment and embrace it. That's wonderful.
So yeah, so you only started you only embrace it the last few years, which is really great. So my audience needs to know you're a poet. Do you have a book? Are you working on a book? What you have in store for us?
Well, I've really been working on my craft, and starting this summer, I started having some poems published. I'll share a couple of them with you tonight, and some more at the January 5th, as well as some other poems. I've been doing slam poetry, but I've also been writing page poetry that's a little different, and many different kinds of writing that I'm exploring. Um, so I'm very, excited to try many different things. I've been to many different venues around Providence mostly, but even in New Bedford, Mass, and part of many different communities. And Lori's is of my heart because the Pawtucket Poetry has been a place where many people have felt like they've had a sort of no judgment zone and could just bring their own self and grow. And that's been an amazing thing. So I thank her
Nice.
for that.
So let me ask you this. I've seen you, at Pawtucket Poetry's event
Mhm.
and many other time. And you mentioned you do performances all over Rhode Island and Massachusetts. Is there any other states that you have ventured out to do other performance? Or are there any shows upcoming where we would see you outside the New England area?
Um, not outside the New England area, but I have been to Boston, and I won a slam there at Lizard Lounge. I sort of my slam home is Prov Slam, but I'm not only into slam poetry. That was really a challenge for myself to learn how to perform and come forward and speak and read and collaborate and get inspired by other people as a sort of jumping off point for me. I did not grow up as a performer. In fact, I'm kind of shy and did most of my work one-on-one in a very private space. So this is a new thing in my life to also come out and do performance poetry. Um, I've written poetry before, but it's only the last couple of years that I've really come out to do that. I do have a show upcoming on a solo feature with Swap Meet PVD is having me in March. It's the first Wednesday in March and in East Providence. And I'll put it up on my Instagram. My Instagram is SLEVY 43, SLEVY 43 on Instagram. It's a picture of a rose. You won't see my face, but if you get the rose at SLEVY 43, that's me. And I, will announce those things.
Let me see if I can get that. It says SLEVY
43,
43.
correct. At
Okay.
SLVY 43. That's my Instagram handle.
Okay,
And you
so
can
let me
follow
see
me
if
there.
well, I'm already following. Let me see if I can get it on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there you go, people. That's it.
That's great. And so I put up also, I'm interested in photography. I put up a lot of photographs that I do, as well as my poetry, as well as announcements. So that's something that I like to explore. But March 6th, I'll have a solo feature at Swap Meet.
And January 5,
And
definitely
January
Pawtucket
5, which
Poetry.
I'm really looking forward to.
Be present if you're in New England area for the Pawtucket Poetry 5th anniversary. Of course, Sandy is one of the performers, and it is something phenomenal that you should come and check out and support the art, support the creatives, support. The founder, Lori Kirkland, Mrs. Lori Kirkland to be precise, is the organizer of this great event. 5 open mic slots will be available for persons who are not booked for the event. First come, first serve. But the features will be Sandy, Monica, Mel, Jillian, and Madison. Sandy, are you ready with some poetry for us? I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do 2 pieces, and then we introduce Maddie to the center stage. So you can take it away without no delay.
Okay, I'm delighted. So this first poem is called Real Estate, and I had it published in an anthology this summer called Rhode Island Bards. I don't know if that comes out as backwards for you. It looks backwards to me, but it is the Rhode Island Bards Poetry Anthology 2024. Real Estate. My little one with hungry eyes, always wanting to be fed faster than lightning. Urgency in every cell, nerve branches reaching a multitude of trajectories simultaneously. Your glorious heart racing beyond the stars. How to keep up with the fast twitch muscles in your little body, the endless curves of gray matter in your brain. Child, I molded the contours of my love around your growing appetite to mitigate an onslaught of inevitable disappointments, shield sharp rays of sunlight from your eyes, soften irritants to your skin, filter screeches from your eardrums so they could beat their own rhythms, lullabied you to healing sleep despite your heroic efforts to remain awake every moment in constant search of mastery over universal entropy, a force that shatters objects and people alike. I promised to hold you when you cried an earthquake, when the world impinged all at once upon your heavenly psyche, knitting your bones, threatening tender dreams of a grand and cushioned bed, soft as velvet petals, firm as a honed lap from which to order your chaos. Now a man, I seem so small as you embrace your hunger. Tell me with all the love held upon broad shoulders, sewn into each calf, each bicep, strong and proud, that it is good to be a bit starving. Keeps you shooting stars across space, aimed at great discoveries, in search of meanings layered like cake, never yielding to mediocrity, becoming the creator of elegant patterns that will nest upon one another in eventual harmony and peace. Then you will clear the clutter, control the chaos, rest in the comfort of the bed you have made, own the home of your dreams.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You can go on with another one.
Okay, so that was a poem I wrote for one of my sons, as you might gather. Motherhood is one of the things I write about. This poem is kind of a nostalgia poem. I wrote it before a wedding anniversary with my husband. It's called Anniversary Poem, and it's in this book called Rituals, which is Rituals 2024 by Anomaly Poetry. They're a group out of New Bedford, Mass, a collective, and do publish these collections. Anniversary Poem. Sing for our union of bliss. 38 years since we wed. Rises a sky full of blue, breezes kissing our skin. Today, like that day, no worry of rain, only summer's promise of love. Picture fountain spray in the pond, walk the wooden bridge again, white lace trailing my gown, on pillows of air towards our future, flanked on each side by loved ones, floating in slow motion towards your tuxedoed body. Your face emerges, a time-lapse flower opening. There is no danger in this moment, only glee. Torsos dancing in sunshine, timeless reverie, hope unnamed. Taste rose petals, loose and velvety. Slide under a canopy of ribbons. Tie bows around precious gifts, even ones with wounds. Gather up in cupped palms, ready to receive the hope, gifts, inevitable wounds, now softened in a balm of tears and time. Hold them to the sky. Sing, here we are this glorious day, in gratitude together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Um, I see Monica says, Sandy, the poem is about your son was so beautiful and descriptive. I love how you put words together.
Thank you, Monica.
Yeah, Monica, maximum love and respect in every aspect.